Hello, today we will be making a Mexican dessert called flan, and these are the ingredients you will need. You will need 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, some vanilla extract, a dozen eggs, sugar, and vitamin D milk. Next, we are going to need 2 cups of sugar, and we are going to melt it to make the syrup in the saucepan. While we are waiting for the sugar to melt, we will preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Keep stirring the sugar until it becomes a liquid. It will take a while for the sugar to melt. First it will become clumpy, and then it would start to become a liquid. As you can see, the sugar is starting to become a liquid. And remember to just keep stirring it until it all becomes a liquid. Be very careful when handling this liquid because it is extremely hot. When it starts to become a liquid, start smashing down all the clumps. As you can see, all the clumps are gone and it has become into a liquid, and we are going to evenly pour it into the Clyrex bowl. Now we're going to pour the liquid inside the bowl evenly and let it harden. Make sure you put something under the bowl while it cools off and hardens. Now we are going to start mixing the ingredients for the flan. In a mixing bowl, put 6 jumbo eggs. Now we are going to add the evaporated milk and the sweetened condensed milk. Now we are going to add a can of milk. You can use any kind of milk for this recipe. Our last ingredient will be 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now we are going to mix the ingredients for about 1 minute. Now, while that's mixing, you can see that our sugar has hardened. Once all of the ingredients have been mixed thoroughly, we will put them in the Pyrex dish. By using a spoon, try to get rid of all the bubbles. Now we are going to take the Pyrex dish and place it in the pan. Then we are going to add water to the pan. Add enough water to cover a half an inch of a pan. This water that we have added will help bake the flan but not burn it. Don't put too much water because you do not want any water going into the flan. Now that this is done, it is ready to go into the oven. It's very important that no water gets into the flan. We will now bake the flan for 350 degrees for 1 hour. The flan is done and we are going to take it out the oven. Make sure no water gets inside the flan. We will let it cool down for 2 hours. Then we will put it in the fridge overnight. Here is the finished flan after staying in the refrigerator for 12 hours overnight. We are going to cut out the flan and put it in a container. Keep the bowl on top of the flan for a couple of minutes so all the syrup falls down. Get as much of the remaining syrup on the flan as you can. Here is the finished flan and it is ready to be cut and served.